Now let's get into the world of Zahra Buhari, daughter of Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari.
Zahra Buhari first came into limelight during the period leading up to the Nigerian general elections in 2015, when one of her pictures went viral on the internet and her identity was revealed as the daughter of the then presidential aspirant, Muhammadu Buhari, who is now the president of Nigeria. The internet went agog with comments pouring in from numerous admirers about the picture. Recently, she was announced as the ambassador of an organization fighting to eradicate sickle cell in Nigeria.
I've been working with the Sickle Cell Aid Foundation for about a year now, and it's been very exciting and fulfilling, I must say. We've been raising a lot of awareness concerning the sickle cell disorder in more strategic areas like the market area and schools. So we conduct free genotype testing and counseling. Yeah, that's like one of our most important campaigns, the genotype campaign.
With a mind as vibrant as hers, Zahra could have dedicated herself to any other humanitarian cause, but she chose to join the fight against sickle cell anemia, and for good reason too.
They approached me actually. They wanted me to be the ambassador. They told that they know that my sister passed away from sickle cell disorder. So there's a bit of sentimental value to it, but regardless, I think I would have still been the ambassador because it's something very important in Nigeria.
Some months ago, reports surfaced on the internet about a 21-month-old baby who had been brutalized by his stepmother in the northern part of Nigeria. The baby, now fondly referred to as Baby Musa, was visited by Zahra. A strong love for the child was the result of the visit.
The first time I knew about him was through Twitter, and then some other people were sending it to me through WhatsApp, and so it drew attention. Some other people sent it to my mom, and then she was like, oh, she needs to take up this. It's actually Future Assured and the First Lady that took care of his bills and everything. But I visited them, like representing my mom, and so I got used to his mom as well, Musa's mom. So Musa really improved in a very short period of time, thanks to the doctors and the nurses that took care of him.
Having been admitted in a hospital after reports of his situation surfaced online, Baby Musa has returned home, and this young woman does what she can to keep up with his progress.
He's doing very well. He's learning to be a kid again, and he's strong enough to play like other kids.
She recently built an orphanage for children, and a number of children in the country now occupy the building.
Over 90 children, actually. Yeah. Over 90 children are benefiting from living in that orphanage, a more conducive environment. We didn't only build the orphanage, but we partnered with other NGOs, ACE Charity and SCAP, even though I already work with them, to ensure that these children have better education. ACE had the library there. We commissioned the library on the same day. So the children would be computer literate by the time they're 15, or maybe by the time they're done with their primary school. And SCAP steps in concerning their medical needs.
The word orphanage does not quite capture her dream for the home.
It's not actually an orphanage. It's a children's home. We don't want to label it as an orphanage because we want to give them a sense of belonging. That's like their family home. So by the time that they're 18, they don't have to leave the orphanage. They can continue mentoring the other children in the orphanage. So it's a very good cycle for them.
Zahra is one woman with a whole lot of humanitarian interests.
I don't have a pet project, actually. I don't have a single pet project. Every project that I do is a pet project to me. So I don't really label any particularly as a pet project. Anything that I have my hands on, I do the best that I can with it. That's just how I do my things.
Recently, she graduated from the University of Surrey, England, and she has plans for her new status as a graduate.
To change the world. basically start from Nigeria. Obviously, you'd want to start from where you're from. It doesn't matter where in Nigeria, but I want to be able to make a difference, positive difference, not just any kind of difference. I want to be able to be one of those young people that people could look up to. Basically be a good example as well, so that a lot of girls out there wouldn't feel like they have to be a certain gender they don't have to be a male to be able to reach some certain height. They can all follow their dreams, and this is my dream, to be able to help people.
Zahra's father, President Muhammadu Buhari, was once in the Nigerian military. During his period of service, he spent some time as the country's head of state. He is widely regarded as a no-nonsense man and a staunch anti-corruption crusader. Yet, Muhammadu Buhari, the leader, is totally different from Muhammadu Buhari, the father.
Well, when he wasn't a president, it was normal, I guess. I would think of it as normal because he was very nice, humble. We spent a lot of time with him and we learned a lot from him. He was always there for us. Actually, he would help us with our homeworks. We would spend evenings with him, have dinner. It was quality time. Yeah, we had a lot of quality time with him. But now, not the same, of course.
Values passed from parents end up shaping the lives of their children. Zahra is no different.
Discipline was very important. I wasn't the center of attention in this story, but it was my sister. She did something that wasn't so respectable. She was rude to someone and he pointed it out. You can never be rude to anyone. No one, regardless of where he's from or who he is, you can't be rude to anyone. So good human relation is very important to him.
Her mother, Aisha Buhari, is an equally influential figure in her life.
She's like my best friend, really. Anything that I want to do, most of the time I tell her before anyone else. So she helps me in decision making. She supports me a lot. Even with the sickle cell, she was my first donor. She was the first person to donate medicine to our beneficiaries. So stuff like that I won't forget.
By virtue of being the president's daughter, her life is one of comfortable circumstance. Yet, she maintains that her love for humanity would remain the same if circumstances were different.
I was actually doing this years before. No one knew, not even my mom that I'm closest to. I would hide. I would take out from my pocket money a certain percentage every time to make sure that I helped people. So this has always been me. It's not like I just because I have this attention now that I'm doing it. I actually used to do it without my family members knowing. And that was when I understood that this was my passion. And I channeled more of my energy to it now. And I'm glad that I have more time to do it.
Passionate about making the world a better place, Zahra still makes time for hobbies, one of which is music.
I like Nigerian music, especially the ones with Yoruba in it. I can actually sing in Yoruba. Adekunle just released, well, it used to be Wizkid, but it's still him, but I don't think I have a favorite, but there's any music that sounds nice to me, I listen to it.